Hey everybody, tonight I thought I would do a soft-spoken video of the books that I have by my bedside that I am either currently reading or on my to-be-read or TBR pile. So the first book I have is the one that I'm currently reading. It is Escaping from Houdini. It is by Carrie Maniscalco, and this is the third book in a series by her. I read the first two. The first one is Stalking Jack the Ripper. The second is Hunting Prince Dracula. The third is Escaping from Houdini. I am on what page am I on? 292, and it is 431 pages, so a little more than halfway. So I thought I would tell you what the book is about. It was both glorious and terrifying, holding someone's life in my hands. Sure and steady with my scalpel, I had the power to end it. With a swift flick of the blade, the power to end him. Beware of midnight bargains. If you're not careful, you might lose your life, your very soul, to this magical traveling show. Audrey Rose Wadsworth and her ever-vexing companion, Thomas Cresswell, set sail on the luxurious RMS Etruria en route to their next investigation in America. On board the ship's 7 nights of carnival entertainment, starring a promising young escape artist, proved to be the perfect distraction from the grim task that awaits. But the voyage quickly descends into a horror show when young women begin turning up dead. For Audrey Rose, the Moonlight Carnival, with its disturbing acts and bizarre characters, becomes a nightmarish backdrop to her search for answers. With clues to the next victim's identity pointing to someone she loves, can Audrey Rose unravel the mystery before the killer's horrifying finale? And so what I do like about this book is the artwork is very good. At the beginning of each chapter, there is some kind of artwork. This is a picture of a contortionist and picture of some acrobats. And then at the beginning of the chapter, I don't know if you can see this, they have the masks at the top of each chapter. And then there is an element of tarot in this. So some of the pictures are tarot cards, and this one is the Fool. What's interesting is that this is also a book from James Patterson. So I believe he's publishing, James Patterson is publishing it, the author being Carrie Maniscalco. And I also have the 4th book in the series on my bedside table. It's Capturing the Devil. She swore she couldn't live without him. The devil is pleased to comply. Audrey Rose Wadsworth and Thomas Cresswell have arrived in America, a bold, brash land bursting with life. But like their beloved London, the city of Chicago has dark secrets. When the two attend the spectacular World's Fair, they uncover a sickening truth. The once-in-a-lifetime event is tainted with reports of missing people and unsolved murders. Audrey Rose and Thomas begin their investigations only to find themselves facing a serial killer unlike any they've encountered before. Identifying him is one thing, but capturing him, especially within the infamous murder hotel he built as a confusing and terrifying torture lair, is another. Will Audrey Rose, together with her true love at last, see her final mystery to its end, or will she fall prey to her most cunning adversary yet? So I haven't read this one yet. I will read it after I read the third book. What's interesting is it's reminding me of the story, and presumably it's the same story. I believe it's Devil in the White City by Erik Larson, which is the same serial killer story. And I believe Erik Larson has a new book coming out shortly. So it'll be interesting to read that book. Another book I have on my dresser or nightstand is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah I. Maas. I have not had a chance to read this yet. It is one that I really want to read. I know it has kind of a cult following. People love this series. This is the first in the series of this storyline, and I will probably take it with me on my trip that I'm going on in about 6 weeks. Well, a little less than 6 weeks. We leave April 10th. So I imagine this is one of the books that I will be taking with me, along with my Kindle. Although I guess if I really like it, I'm going to have to get the sequel either while I'm halfway across the world or on my Kindle. When 19-year-old Huntress Fair kills a wolf in the woods, a terrifying creature arrives to demand retribution. Dragged to a treacherous magical land she knows about only from legends, Fair discovers that her captor is not truly a beast, but one of the lethal immortal fairies who once ruled her world. At least he's not a beast all the time. As she adapts to her new home, her feelings for the fairy, Tamlin, transform from icy hostility into a fiery passion that burns through every lie she's been told about the beautiful, dangerous world of the Fae. But something is not right in the fairylands. An ancient, wicked shadow is growing, and Fair must find a way to stop it or doom Tamlin and his world forever. I also have The Great Gatsby, which is a book I've read on this channel. I have chapters 1 and 2. Is in, I believe it's on a playlist. So I will read chapter 3 shortly. Those videos don't do as well on this channel as my tapping videos do, so I haven't really gotten to that. But This one doesn't have a description, but here's what it does have. Now we have an American masterpiece in its final form. The original crystal has shaped itself into the true diamond. This is the novel as Fitzgerald wished it to be, and so it is what we have dreamed of, sleeping and waking. For the first time in paperback, one of the classics of the 20th century literature, The Great Gatsby is available in a definitive, textually accurate edition. The story of the fabulously wealthy Jay Gatsby and his love for the beautiful Daisy Buchanan has been acclaimed by generations of readers. But the first edition contained a number of errors resulting from Fitzgerald's extensive revisions and a rushed production schedule. Subsequent printings introduced further departures from the author's words. This edition, based on the Cambridge Critical Text, restores all of the language of Fitzgerald's masterpiece. Drawing on the manuscript and surviving proofs of the novel, along with Fitzgerald's later revisions and corrections, this is the authorized text of The Great Gatsby as Fitzgerald intended. So this is one of the novels that I can read and I'm comfortable reading on this channel because it is in the public domain now, meaning that it is not under copyright. So I will not get any copyright infringement strikes from YouTube. I think I also would like to read The Wizard of Oz and some other books like that. Another book that I have is The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty. This is a book that you can every day. It has daily meditations, so you can pick up the day and read for what that day is. In this popular meditation book, Melody Beatty evolves the experiences and expertise that she boldly shared in the New York Times bestseller Codependent No More into 366 moving reflections and prayers to guide us through each day of the year. Beatty's wise and intimate meditations remind us that the best way to heal and grow is to take responsibility for our own pain and self-care. She helps us stay focused on the fundamentals of codependency recovery, letting ourselves feel all of our emotions, accepting powerlessness, and owning our own power. So this is a book that stays by my bedside that I can open up and read. My dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear it. So every day you can pick something. So today is March 4th. And it is the higher power as a source. So I've learned I can take care of myself, and what I can't do, God will do for me. God, a higher power as we understand him, is our source of guidance and positive change. This doesn't mean we're not responsible for ourselves. We are, but we aren't in this alone. Recovery is not a do-it-yourself project. We don't have to become overly concerned about changing ourselves. We can do our part, relax, and trust that the changes we'll experience will be right for us. Recovery means we don't have to look to other people as our source to meet our needs. They can help us, but they are not the source. As we learn to trust the recovery process, we start to understand that a relationship with our higher power is no substitute for relationships with people. We don't need to hide behind religious beliefs or use our relationship with a higher power as an excuse to stop taking responsibility for ourselves and taking care of ourselves in relationships. But we can tap into and trust a power greater than ourselves for the energy, wisdom, and guidance to do that. Today I will look to my higher power as the source for all my needs, including the changes I want to make in my recovery. So the other book that I have is the book they were just talking about, Codependent No More by Melody Beatty. And it's how to stop controlling others and start caring for yourself. Bless you. That was my cat. Or one of my cats. Is someone else's problem your problem? If, like so many others, you've lost sight of your own life in the drama of tending to someone else's, you may be codependent, and you may find yourself in this book. The Healing Touchstone of Millions, this modern classic by one of America's beloved and most inspirational authors, holds the key to understanding codependency and to unlocking its stultifying hold on your life. With instructive life stories, personal reflections, exercises, and self-tests, Codependent No More is a simple, straightforward, readable map of the perplexing world of codependency, charting the path to freedom and a lifetime of healing, hope, and happiness. And then also by my bed, I have a Kindle. And currently on my Kindle, I am reading the new Steve Berry book titled The Atlas Maneuver. It is a Cotton Malone book. If you have any suggestions for books you think I might like, or books that you've liked that you would recommend, please drop them in the comments section. I'm happy to take a look. If you have any suggestions for videos, as always, drop them in the comment section. And I will probably make another video tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time.